Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a great day. We're taking a quick look here at Bitcoin, seeing what's going on. Apologize, I have a little, I don't know, a little bug. My throat sounds kind of scratchy, so I'll try to power through here today. And hope you're all doing very, very well. Just quick congrats to our community members. Awesome trades this weekend. Got AVAX short. Hold on, let's see here. Oh no, ICP long, Bitcoin short, AVAX short, Reef long. So nice little 50 to 40% average there for the longs, and the shorts are a little smaller, of course, as per usual. But I'm thinking that we're going to see a pullback here from Bitcoin, mainly because we are printing a double top on the 4-hour time frame, and we also have a bearish divergence as well. Okay, so at least you can I don't know if you can kind of see this here. RSI is coming down and price is going up. It's typically a sign for reversal in a lot of ways, just showing that there's not a lot of strength in the second leg up. We'll talk about that here in a minute, but if you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. Not a financial advisor. I hope you can learn something today. If you do want to become a better trader, again, cryptocash.tech is a site. Link down below. Got a lot of new members coming over. Just recommend you read through my signals guide available on our Discord, and also as soon as you check out there, just to make sure that you know specifically how those signals are supposed to be held. Day trades are way different than swing trades. Please understand that. All right, folks. Quick little heads up here. We're looking at 52,600 as a resistance level here for Bitcoin. Not necessarily a resistance level because of liquidation, but liquidation accumulates right there at that level in most cases, right? So we got to keep in mind 52.6 upwards of about 53, 53.2. Heavy amounts of concentration there of liquidation. So we could see one more last sweep up there before the price pulls back. The price may never pull back, but there is a heavy concentration at 50,000 even, as well as 47,000 even. Okay, those are nice round numbers, pretty normal for that to occur. Exactly why you take profit just before or above those levels, depending on the direction it's heading. That's something, again, I teach in my trading university, so make sure you watch that so you understand how to maximize your potential. So let's look at the daily time frame, work our way down. Let's go ahead and double check a couple things. In fact, we can even start with a weekly, since we did have a weekly candlestick closure. And if we take a look at last week here, we can see that weekly candle closed right there at 52,001 at 200. Basically a key level resistance based on previous week closes too. Okay, so we got to keep in mind we've had 3 candle wicks back up there on the 2021 rather, and now here again the price is trying to break through. This is still a bullish sign. I'm not saying that's not, but the truth is that's somewhat of a resistance channel that we're in between 50 and 52,000. So it's safe to presume that that will continue to hold until we can close above it. We didn't close above that level, therefore we can presume the price may actually pull back here as a potential reality. Is it a guarantee? No, but still something we want to pay attention to. So take a look at the weekly here. TD sequential, we can see we got a nice little reset, price up to a 3. That doesn't matter too much for us here. The moving averages were above all 4, still bullish, okay? And then stochastic RSI swinging up, traditional RSI up over 70, money flow index is high. I mean, there's a lot of reasons why the price action will probably stay where it's at. And if it does pull back, it may not be a massive correction. And it's going to take a lot of selling pressure to get the price down. But the truth is there are some signs on the midterm telling us that we are in a situation where the price could pull back. Okay, so what does that mean for us here? Well, let's go ahead and summarize here. Daily time frame looks truly bullish, right? Again, keep in mind, it can still be bullish even if the price pulls back to this low 40,000 range, right? Because again, we have moving averages, everything is below the price action. So the price moved up so quickly that we have a situation in which if it pulls back quickly, we're still going to be considered bullish. I know, it seems crazy, but it's still true. Because again, moving averages being above those is pretty huge. Okay. So taking a look here at the daily time frame, we can see we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days of just nonsense right here at about 52,000. So again, we are more likely to break to the upside based on the simple fact that we keep retesting that resistance. Okay, but again, we can also see some kind of some other signs too. Okay, so let's go ahead and double check that here as well. Same thing scenario here as well. As I summarize with the weekly, we're looking the same on the daily too. In other words, we're above all moving averages here, still in really good shape. The price action could come down to about 47,000 and recover and still be considered bullish on the daily time frame. Okay. Those are good things. So truth is here though, we got some shift in momentum, right? The momentum is slowing down because the price hasn't gone up any further yet. So we could see a MACD divergence in the next couple of weeks. We could also see that the stochastic RSI is pulling back, with traditional RSI pulling back as well. Just keep in mind MFI still insanely high, 95. That is pretty significant. We don't see that very often. Okay, so again, a lot of strength in this coin. So the truth is the daily time frame is still pretty bullish as well. Okay, we have no other way around it. It is starting to show signs of reversal with the the quicker moving averages on the MACD and stochastic RSI. But at this point here, I don't think the sky is falling by any stretch. I do personally feel though that we might see a correction here, and here's the main reason why. Let's go and talk about this here. Because again, 4-hour time frames fairly confirming in a lot of ways, right? We got a MACD-FU here where the price action didn't converge and it's still diverging. Okay, that's sign number one. Sign two, stochastic RSI is swinging down after swinging up for the last 2 days straight. Okay, so this weekend we saw a bit of a rally. Interestingly enough, it didn't break through that resistance level, but it wasn't enough. It was most likely people like you and I, retail traders, essentially trading this weekend, bringing the price back up. So whales, they're going to be like, oh, great, okay, well, we got some profit on the table here. We may as well go ahead and sell. There's a decent chance they might, but what I'm getting at is that traditional RSI is still over 50. That's a positive sign here, right? But money flow index is fairly low. And then we can also see this line here. If we kind of just draw this out, we can see traditional RSI is also diverging. In other words, we're creating lower highs on the RSI. When you see lower highs in the RSI, and you can currently see the price action creating, well, I wouldn't say higher highs, but it's creating parallel highs and trying to go up, that's usually a sign of reversal. It kind of shows that there's not a lot of strength in the second leg up. The price hasn't been able to break this resistance level in the last 12 to 24 hours. So in turn, the price is going to come back down and should come back down harder. Okay, so keep in mind that is something we want to pay attention to. Is that the reason to take a monstrous short right now? Definitely not. But it is a confirming factor that the shift in momentum is occurring on the 4-hour time frame. While we're not underneath the 20-day SMA just yet, we're testing that level here. We're kind of hanging out there. It just seems kind of like we're going to see the rug be pulled out from underneath us. Again, I'm not attached myself to being a bull or a bear at this time. I'm just letting you know specifically how the charts are speaking to us, right? So again, transitionary time frame lets us know we are transitioning potentially to the downside, and that's not something we want to respect. It will become invalidated, of course, if the price action continues higher, and obviously we get that bounce off 50 on the RSI. 4-hour time frame here. Let's go ahead and look. This is probably going to be a mess because Ichimoku cloud with range-bound activity doesn't give us a lot of confirming factors. Well, we're above the cloud right now, and we're right there in that, just below that point of control, as some would say, or just basically that volume profile. We can see here that with us being in that range right now, the lagging span is free and clear of the price action. Or sorry, it's soon to be free and clear. It's moving within. And then, of course, conversion line and the baseline are intersecting. So that's a bit of a shift there, letting us know that we could have a bearish divergence on our hands. But the truth is we're still above the cloud, so decent shape. Okay. So me personally, if we close below the cloud here today at just say 51.5 or lower, that would be a pretty obvious indication the price might continue lower. Keep in mind too, today's a holiday, so it's kind of a weird one. Holidays are always kind of strange. We'll probably see some volatility tomorrow depending on how the market closes today. So really at this point, no trade is a good trade. It's my personal recommendation. But generally speaking, I'm leaning a little bit more towards some short positions, or just in general, our current short positions playing out. I think we're going to hit additional targets on Avalanche. We can see most things have a knee-jerk reaction here today with a slight pullback from Bitcoin. And on top of that, Bitcoin dominance is coming down, which is unique, right? Because you're supposed to see altcoins doing well when Bitcoin dominance comes down, but they're not. And that leads me to believe there's some more things in the back end too. Because I saw some community members talking about how day trades are changing. In other words, any confirming factors you're getting on a day trading signal is going to give you confirmation to take that position, and then instantly the price gets swept out from underneath you. So again, a lot of people are having trouble day trading right now just because of how manipulated the market is. So trust me on this, folks. We haven't seen this kind of trading in quite some time, if ever. And now the institutional traders are controlling the market with that whole ETF spot Bitcoin thing. Things have really changed. Okay, so we're going to kind of have to shift our mindset and our mentality there. That's why the swing trades that we have, I think, are still doing very well and still in good shape. So if you have a position open with our Avalanche short, a Bitcoin short, I think we're still in good shape. Personally, that's just me, but if the price continues higher, we've already taken most of our profit, so don't even worry about it. If we're gonna focus on some long positions, we need a little bit more of a break here. We need Bitcoin to break through this key level resistance, sweep some liquidity, and maintain itself at 52,800 or higher, and then we're gonna start to see some really cool stuff. But right now, folks, it's just kind of hurry up and wait. I would say it's best to remain patient, especially on a holiday weekend. I hope that you learned something here today. Thanks again for watching. We'll look forward to seeing the next one. Take care.